Thankfully, it wasn't there when the Quaid was around, because he would have been disqualified.
That's right.
No, he wasn't a graduate.
Amendment कब हुई? ये amendment
2002 की 8 की
2002 में
किसने की amendment?
This was presidential order.
क्या वो president खुद इन पे उतर सकता था, इन तमाम requirement पूरी कर सकता था?
Military General Ziaul Haq
नहीं होते, बाद में डिग्रीज करते हैं, शुरू में नहीं होते.
नॉन इलेक्टेड मेंबर्स अगर अमेंडमेंट करेंगे तो यही होगा.
Mr. Attorney General, the question is that while we're looking at D, E and G, which to my mind appears to be a guideline for the voters, the actual gatekeepers, and they might keep this in mind when they're voting, because nobody can execute them and put anybody behind anything. So D, E and G to sir guideline ho sakti hai voters ke liye, and that's never been agitated. The $1 million question is, how do we look at the line no declaration to the contrary by a court of law? What do we do with this? I mean, this is in the Constitution.
If I may,
I think my lords have raised the questions. Can we read the law on declarations? What is the law on declarations? Section 42 of the
Section 42 of the Special Relief Act.
I would imagine, is that the only declaration that has been indicated here?
There's no other declaration. और तो कोई है नहीं.
कोई और law होता है declarations का? Specific Relief Act.
Only Special Relief Act, Section 42. लीगल कैरेक्टर के ऊपर जो है ना, वो दैट इज द ओनली लॉ.
डिक्लेरेटरी सूट्स आर फाइल्ड अंडर 62 है,
सेक्शन 42 कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में रहा. ये तो
इन्होंने कर दिया ना. अब अगर कोई चैलेंज करेगा तो वो तो 42 में ही करेगा. नेगेटिव डिक्लेरेशन,
नेगेटिव डिक्लेरेशन कॉन्सेप्ट है ना. पॉजिटिव डिक्लेरेशन इज नॉट नेगेटिव डिक्लेरेशन. वी हैव हेल्ड इन पैटर्निटी केसेस दैट यू कैन नॉट डू नेगेटिव डिक्लेरेशंस.
paternity can
किया ना, नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव.
नेगेटिव कर सकते हैं paternity.
नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव, हाँ. नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता है क्या?
Person right to any character, right of any property.
दे देना इनको स्पेसिफिक रिलीफ एक्ट सर. आप अटॉर्नी जनरल को दे देना.
कह सकता हूँ कि हम ऑनेस्ट,
यही दे देना प्लीज.
ये मैं दावा फाइल कर सकता हूँ ऑनेस्ट.
Yes. जी.
So that's
जी sir. I have it before me. Mr. Jilani's iPad is very helpful. Discretion of court as to declaration of status or right. Any person entitled to any legal character or to any right as to any property may institute a suit against any person denying or interested to deny his title to such character or right, and the court may in its discretion make therein a declaration that he is so entitled, and the plaintiff need not in such suit ask for any further relief. Bar to such declaration, provided that no court shall make any such declaration where the plaintiff, being able to seek further relief than a mere declaration of title, omits to do so.
By the court, do what is understood by court? A civil court?
Yes.
Under Section 9, or is it a constitutional court?
No, this is it's a civil court where evidence can be led, witnesses can be examined, where a burden of proof is discharged, and then there is an opportunity of rebuttal.
Suppose in a case where I've done so, even we observe hearing a civil petition for leave to appeal or an appeal that the appellant had dishonestly filed a suit. Suppose we hold that, and we've held so, and impose costs on him. Will that constitute a declaration of a court of law in terms of Article 62(1)(f)?
My respectful submission is no, sir.
Why?
Because you are not a court where that particular issue is actually conclusively determined through a trial.
So we could observe in other cases. We could say in a criminal case that I don't believe this witness is a liar, and that witness will then be struck by 62(1)(f) because it's a declaration of a court of law. And in a judgment in a criminal case, he was not an accused there, but he was a witness, and the court says I don't trust this witness. I found him to lie.
My lord,
so it's, then you can bring out every case. We may make an observation against a lawyer. He misled the court, for instance. Sometimes we do that.
My lord,
regretfully. And then if a lawyer contests election, the person will say, you have held that he misled the court. He is, of course, how can you allow him now to contest an election? He's banned for life.
My lord, now...
जी साहब एक चीज और देख लीजिए, डिक्लेरेटरी जजमेंट्स का जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट के लिए प्रोवाइडेड है ना, वो आर्टिकल 184 सब आर्टिकल 1 में वो डिक्लेरेटरी जजमेंट्स हैं सूबे और वफाक के दरमियान जो झगड़े होते हैं ना, उसमें लिखा हुआ है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट शैल प्रोनाउंस डिक्लेरेटरी जजमेंट. उसके अलावा के डिक्लेरेटरी जजमेंट 184 and 185 में लिखा हुआ है.
No, 184.3 is not mere declaration. I mean, 184.3, the court goes on to conduct...
शिजाज शौकत साहब यहाँ बैठे हैं जो सिविल कोर्ट के माहिर हैं, तो आप बताइए ना ये वाली डिक्लेरेशन कैसे होगी.
दो चीजें ऐड कर दूं.
बता दें.
आप सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं लॉ को या अपोज कर रहे हैं लॉ?
आई एम सपोर्टिंग द लॉ.
द लॉ.
आई एम अगेंस्ट.
वी वांट टू हियर फ्रॉम दोज हु आर अपोजिंग द लॉ.
So then
there is somebody who said yes.
Then hear him out.
I am opposing this.
So, yeah, I think in the course of proceedings...
Let's hear. I just want to understand how the opposition is.
That's right.
जी बताइए.
My lord, आप अपोज कर रहे हैं तो पहले ये बताइए कि इसको चैलेंज किया है.
मैं लॉ को इस बारे में अपोज कर रहा हूँ.
नहीं, पहले बताइए कि अगर है तो हाई कोर्ट में चैलेंज किया वारिस को इसकी आपने?
मैंने तो चैलेंज नहीं किया.
तो फिर अब क्या अपोज करेंगे आप?
गुजारिश ये मालूम, क्योंकि समीउल्लाह बलोच केस अगर मौजूद है जो कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कर रहा है,
माइक अपने सामने,
इसीलिए तो आपसे पूछा ना. समीउल्लाह बलोच है, उसके बाद आप समझते हैं कि लॉ गलत अमेंड हुआ है, 232 गलत आ गया है, तो वेदर यू हैव चैलेंज द वायरीज इन द हाई कोर्ट और नॉट?
That can be challenged before this proceeding, my lord, because that question is just posed alive before the honorable, and the same notice administration on that question. And in this proceeding, this honorable court has every authority to declare the law which has been passed in violation